In this video, you will learn how you can apply the Pythagorean Theorem in problems of your daily life. For instance, please remember that you can only use the Pythagorean Theorem in right-angled triangles, and that the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is the same as the adjacent edge plus another adjacent edge equals the hypotenuse. And of course, everything squared. So, an example question. Calculate the height of the house in meters, round to 2 decimal places. So, we've got a house, and all of these things are given. Please, when you get something like this, make a sketch in your notebook. So, what you do with your sketch, you're going to label each vertices. So, A, B, C, D, and E. Those are the letters that I chose. You can choose your own letters. It doesn't really matter. Then, of course, we're talking about the Pythagorean Theorem. We're going to find right-angled triangles because we want to know the height of the house. So that means that we want to know the height. We know that BC equals 5.7, but we do not know the height of the roof. So we're going to find a right-angled triangle, and you can draw that in your sketch. As you can see, this will make a right-angled triangle, and we name this S. What you can see as well is that this is equally long through to that side. So that means that I'm going to divide 10.8 meters by 2, which gives us 5.4 meters and 5.4 meters. Now we have enough information to calculate the height of the roof, since we know that we have a right-angled triangle, so we can use the Pythagorean Theorem, and we know 2 out of the 3 edges. So our first step is just to write down our Pythagorean Theorem. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So cs squared, in my case, because I choose the letter s, you can choose whatever you want, plus es squared is ce squared. That's because we know that our longest edge, so the hypotenuse, is opposite to our right angle. If you write down everything with the letters, you're going to fill everything in. So 5.4 squared plus es squared equals 6.5 squared. 5.4 squared, so 5.4 times 5.4 makes 29.6, and 6.5 times 6.5 makes 42.25. Use the balance method, so that means that you're going to subtract 29.16 on both sides to get es squared equals 13.09. We want to know what es is, and therefore we take the square root of 13.09, which is 3.618 ... It has more decimal numbers. Please never ever round when you're not done yet. So this is not our final answer, so we are not allowed to round. So we're just going to calculate with this whole number, and instead of just writing down the decimals, so all decimals, I write down 3 or 2 decimals, and then I use 3 dots. Alright, so the height of our house is a BC plus ES, because we want to know the height from the ground to the top. So it's 3.618 and then all those decimals plus 5.7, which is 9.32 meters. Now we are allowed to round off to 2 decimal places because that's what they ask us in the question. Please remember to use this symbol. So the approximately equal sign instead of the equal sign, because we rounded it off. And do not forget our meters. Last but not least, our conclusion. So the height of the house is 9.32 meters. Well, if you need to apply the Pythagorean Theorem, please always search for right-angled triangles and make sure you make a sketch. If you have any questions, then please let us know.